All right, so guess who showed up to present sports this evening? Gary L. Smith, being for the Christmas.
Hold up.
Anyway, how are you?
Do you like it in front or at the side?
Whichever way, it just looks cute on you. You look like one of the elves.
Anyway, what's up?
All right, what's coming up in sports?
Getting into the groove, into the mood.
I can see that.
They said, you know, we won't be having any leave or anything. So on the 26th, I'm going to be here next week, Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm chopping my Christmas here.
Right here. That's cool.
With you.
It's all right.
Yeah, man. So
it's all right. What's coming up in sports?
The GFA is speaking about Avram Grant, and I mean, it's just a few weeks to the tournament. Sometimes it feels like we are not serious. We should know our squad at least by now. The tournament is just 3 weeks away.
What's keeping us from naming
I have
the
no
squad?
idea. Father Christmas is late, or I have no idea what.
Well, probably Santa Claus is going to present in a squad
on the eve of Christmas.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Okay, you take it away.
All right, thank you, Israel, and thank you for joining us on the Sports on Prime. Gary L. Smith. Now, the GFA is justifying Avram Grant's delay in naming his provisional squad. As you may know, Ghana is in the same group in the AFCON with Uganda, with Mali, and with Egypt. Uganda have already named their provisional squad. In fact, they've been training for the last 2 weeks. Mali have also named a team of local players who have also started training long ago. So, why not Ghana?
You would find the situation where the vast majority of the players in the Black Stars ply their trade with clubs abroad. And there's a CAF regulation on it, or a FIFA regulation for teams playing in international tournament. The regulation states that players must be released for preparation for competitions 2 weeks before the first game of the tournament kicks off. So we are not out of time. They are blessed with the fact that they have most of their players plying their trade in their respective country. That is Uganda. So we are not behind time.
In terms of naming squad, don't you think it would have been ideal for us to know our squad by now?
Well, if you know your squad by now, what benefit would it be, touch wood, if you have injuries and you need to replace the players again? So it is the reason why some of the clubs in Europe wait until the very, very last minute to name their squad. You have the position or the situation where you name your squad, 2-3 days later, touch wood, somebody suffers an injury, you need to name a replacement. You need to name a replacement. And that also kills the confidence of the player who's being called in to replace. What does it tell the player? Well, I'm not first choice. I'm being brought in as second choice. So let's wait until the coach is ready to name his team.
Well, on the issue of squads, we come to the Ghana Premier League. As you may know, Dreams FC have been demoted to Division 1 after a series of court issues regarding Tema Youth and so on. Now, their coach, Charles Akuno, former Black Stars captain, says he's staying put with the club despite their relegation to the lower tier.
Of course, why not? You know, don't forget, when I went there myself and brought them to the Premier. And so it's something, it's rather unfortunate that we have to go through this. But we've been asked to do it, and I think we'll do it, as the law says.
Because looking at the investment and things that put in, obviously some of the players you signed came in with the mentality that they are coming to play in the Premier League. How do you psych them and let them know that you're going down?
Well, I think management, after the news came out, management thought it wise to meet the players, you know. I've always been on one side, whether A or B, I'm there. I'm loyal. And so they thought it wise to meet the boys, explain things to them. And you see, one of the things Dream FC does is also by giving the players an opportunity to go abroad. And so if you're a player and you think deep, you know what you want and you know where you want to be. And so we told them, if anybody has any issue with that, come to us, talk to us. He wants to go, you know, somewhere else, that is fine. But we'll continue to develop, we'll continue to make sure we educate these boys on the game. And it will remain the same. For me, somebody might ask, Why are you going back to the first division? Yes, I'm going back. Should there be anything at all for me, I'll discuss it with Dreams FC, management of Dreams. And we've always come to a situation where we agree. There was when we were in the first division, I went to Mexico for a project, which my former team asked me to, I left them. We draw a plan, and we followed it. And I was in serious communication with the assistant coach, and it worked. You don't get this everywhere, you know what I mean. And so we work with a lot of understanding. Sometimes we disagree, but and so if something happens that I have to go somewhere else, it's all about talking and communicating to them, and we'll find a solution.
Right. So still staying in the Ghana Premier League, and the team that won the league this season is Wild Stars, as you know, and they are ready to make an impact, so says their coach, Enos Adepa. As you may know, on Friday, the Premier League awards were held here in Accra, and he emerged Coach of the Year.
I'm ready, and the team is ready as well, because we know it's another challenging step, another level, and definitely once we put everything in place, going to start the league, we knew definitely that if we're able to clinch the trophy, we would definitely go and play in the Champions League. So every structure has been put in place per the Africa that we are going as well. And definitely we needed some players which will definitely help us to get to where we want. Perhaps at that level, you need to get more of experienced players, as we coaches, so everybody is expecting every coach to do so. But it's still on top of the table of the management, those that I pen their names down. If perhaps they come on board, we'll go by. If they don't, we'll definitely find an antidote for it so that we can meet the targets of us going to Africa.
Right, away from the Ghana Premier League, in the Premiership in England, there's one game that's grabbing all the attention. The 227th Merseyside derby, Everton, started today with just one change, with Phil Jagielka not starting. Also, Liverpool had no change at all in their starting lineup. It's currently 0-0 in that one after 38 minutes. And we'll be bringing you the results on our social media feeds. Also, on the sports page of myjoyonline.com, you can get the match report. Well, that's it for the sport for now. I'm Gary Al Smith. The conversation continues. Join us tomorrow morning for the bulletins with Benedict Owusu.